Well, good afternoon and welcome back to Rangers Radio. The start of the day, no shots in target and we won 1-0. Join myself, Oxshire, on the show. It's Port Bear. Port Bear, that's a start and a half.
Aye, very surprising start, mate. And I believe it's 9 years since that last happened. So
9 years?
You know, I don't get 9 years, mate. Apparently, it's been 9 years since we had never got a shot on target on a goal.
All right, in a game, you mean? Sorry.
In a game, yes.
All right, sorry. All right, okay. Well, nervy. It's all gone. First half, we'll talk about it. We'll dissect it. We didn't play well. But what does it say in that column at the end, mate?
It's a W, mate. I believe. A W.
Can you just give me the league table, mate?
I think that's Rangers now 19 points clear. You know, they may have 3 games in hand, but I did hear in commentary Mr. Andy Walker saying, as far as he's concerned, it's over because Rangers won't lose 4 games. I think he must believe 4 games clinches it, so he doesn't believe Rangers will lose 4 games from now at the end of the season.
22 games played, 21, 2 drawn, lost none, 57 for, 5 against. Well, there's only one thing we've got to do on here, mate. We've got to get these phone lines open. So what's the number, mate?
Yes, it's 0141 356 1972. Come on in, Bears.
Or joins at Skype at RangersRadio.online. Will you be brought in by Fox and Old School Blue? Fox, he's a wreck. Gone. Completely. Right, he's gone. We're brought in with Fox and Old School Blue. If you phone in, hang up, and we will phone you back and just wait to be brought into the conversation. We've also been joined by Mr. Bridge.
Good evening.
It's afternoon, mate.
Well, my bloody thing's not working.
Talk. We can hear you.
Can hear you, mate.
He's left us. Okay, so callers, we'll get them in now and they'll start coming.
That's it now. You hear me?
Carry on.
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Oh, man.
You're on a final written. Don't let it happen again.
Okay, cheers. I think that we just showed how the game can turn, How the game can turn, because I thought half-time we were very, very lucky. Very lucky. They pressed us so high, real, you know.
Bridgman, I've just been sent a text. We altered them.
We altered them, aye. No, I think the way the second half was going, it was kind of, to me, it was kind of each.
Bide your time, Cal. Carry on,
I think when the first half was nearly all them anyway, and we were very lucky. Our goalkeeper had tremendous saves from them, and they had poor finishing. But I think when the second half came on, we started to gain a wee bit, and then somehow or other that guy managed to get himself sent off. Were we not going to cry for him? I would have just cried an ocean for that guy getting sent off at that. Animal. And you know, there's some people say that wasn't a sending off. And how Duffy, let me tell you this, how Duffy stayed on that pitch, I don't know. I'll never know. That's disgraceful. But well done, the Rangers. Well done. 19 points clear.
Maybe the referee whispered in Tav's ear, look, he says, you're better with him staying on.
Well said, pal, well said.
He done it again, didn't he? Duffy when he passed it to Kent. But listen,
absolutely.
We'll be joined with Cal. We're not going to say we were brilliant today, but 3 points. Afternoon, Cal.
Good afternoon, men. Happy to be here.
Yep.
Can I say one thing before I say anything? If you know what I mean. Absent friends.
Here, mate. We'll be discussing that. This is a post-match show, and well said, mate. But we will do. We'll be mentioning that a lot tonight, mate. What's your view on the game?
The view on the game? Super fantastic. Suckered them in. And man of the match. That Muppet that put it in his own net. On you go, get right into them. I hate them. I'm going up to the nunnery the morning, and I'm singing the bloody sash.
Oh, no, Cal. No.
Oh, sorry.
Right, listen, Port Bear, you there, mate? Your sound's no brilliant, mate. Port, come on. Port Bear. Last call for Port Bear? No, right, okay. Cal, great result. Wasn't a great performance. That's it. Simple as that, wasn't it?
Aye, but as we say, Ken had been off the dial for a couple of weeks. I thought he should have been taken off earlier. Had you come on, made a wee bit of a difference. No brilliant, but he still ran about. Done his thing. And big Cedric Eaton, good.
Let's not dissect the negatives. Let's just look at the positives. We won.
Positives, 19 points.
Exactly.
No, I can hear this on the telly.
We've been joined by caller.
Just want to make a comment.
You need to turn your telly off, mate. On you go, mate. Oh, he's dropped out. That's what it says, Carl. That's what it says. 19 points clear.
Lovely.
And I believe 20 goals or 22 goals.
Aye. I don't bother about that. The points count. The goal difference comes when they're near us, you know. And you only.
Hello.
Hello, caller. You've got the telly on, I think. Can you turn it off?
I have, yes.
Telly. Can you turn it off?
Oh, sorry, mate.
Aye, we don't want to hear your blue movies, mate.
What's that? I just watched the game.
Yep,
I'm elated.
What's your name, mate?
Billy Barclay.
Billy Barclay, you in the Luton area, mate?
I'm in Aberdeen at the moment, but I'm a Glasgow boy.
All right, okay, Billy Barclay. I think I banked with your brother.
Well said.
Billy, get it off your mind, aye.
Aye.
Get it off your mind.
You want me my comments?
Use the floor's yours, Billy.
Sorry, mate. What I want to say is, I am over the moon. I couldn't be happier for the day's game. We didn't play our best, but we done the business. And that was the most important thing. 3 points today. And that will send us on to 55.
We're one hand on the trophy, mate. We'll get another big game coming up your way.
Aye.
8 days' time, mate. 8 days' time. So all we're focusing on that. But what a result. I'm not going to say it was a great performance.
We couldn't emphasise how big a result it was today. We had to get the 3 points. Just to, jettisons away for the buggers.
Here.
And I'm using my language very carefully.
You've been very polite. You've been very polite. Would I let you after? Billy, your first time phoning the show?
Sorry?
First time you phoned in?
I can't hear you, mate.
Is it the first time you've phoned in?
It is indeed, honestly, yes.
Brilliant. We've got Billy for Aberdeen and we've got Carl for Southend, but we need some people for the West Coast. Carl,
well,
I'm originally West Coast.
The thing is, we're all over, aren't we?
Here, mate. Carl, who was the man of the match for you?
The man of the match?
Alan McGregor.
I'm not going to say McGregor. McGregor done his job.
Yes, didn't they all? But the guy, that safe Griffiths.
It was top draw.
That was away. That was in the net.
By the way, there was a couple of important points. Obviously, that save, and then there was a block by Balogun near the end as well. Balogun had a tremendous tackle as well. Port Bear, who's Sean for you?
No. Obviously, McGregor, hands down, mate, man of the match, in my opinion. The double.
Is that a goal scorer, McGregor?
Carl, just wait.
Sorry.
No.
The goal scorer, I
like it. See what you've done there.
Yeah. How important it was, mate, that double save Edward, 3 yards out inside the box, superb double save, and then you've got the curler for Griffiths, again, great save, Balogun, but McGregor just stood up with him, mate, and while we played very, very poorly in the first half, I'd probably worst I've seen this player under Gerrard, I'd probably be right in saying that. outstanding, mate. Alan McGregor was outstanding. In fact, the back line were very, very good. We done it today. It was reminiscent for you, Oxford or Smith grinding the result out, mate. The result.
On you go, Billy. On you go. Well, last word for Billy.
Balogun is a very important player. I call him the quiet man. Honestly, I do. Every time I see him, he just does his job. He clears it, gets out the road. Wow. Nah, excellent player. Honestly.
Listen, Billy, thanks very much for phoning us, yeah?
No bother, pal. And it's a pleasure.
You have a great night.
For the Bears.
I'll maybe meet you one night with Bridget Dawn, yeah?
Yeah, I'm a Bridget Dawn. Billy Bartley.
I'll find you, mate. I'll find you.
Okay,
we'll be up looking for you. We'll be up looking for you.
Cheers, Billy boy. Cheers, Billy.
All the best. Thanks very much.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy.
We've been joined by Jim from Paisley. How we doing, Jim?
How you doing, guys? Is that no hilarious today? Yeah, that's hilarious. What it? What a pure comedy show today. How many times have we run over the top of them and they beat us 1-0? Yeah, get up and while they're young. That's what I say, Ox. You know what I mean? So it was your turn today. That's what we're pretty proud of. That's what we're pretty.
But by the way, you've got to say the McGregor household will be absolutely delighted tonight, won't they? That's Callum McGregor fulfilled one of his childhood ambitions of scoring for Rangers at Ibrox.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm not kidding you. Do you know what I did today? Oh, so I'm going to tell you something here. I was on night shift last night. I came in right, ready for the game. Over the bowl of vodka. The game started. I said, what's going on here? This is pretty poor. But it was the first half we were murdered. I put a washing on and sat in the kitchen and just listened to the commentary of the telly. Can you watch it?
Just out of curiosity, was it colours, whites or delicates?
I don't know. It probably all came out purple.
Oh dear, Port Bear.
Oh, hi.
Beat that.
I know, I can't, mate. I can't. It was a nail biting first half, mate. Nail biting first half. It was murder to watch. I didn't put a washing on.
Carl, did you put a washing on?
No. I painted my Christmas lights, got all the green and the yellow ones, so it's only new red, white and blue.
Oh, good man, mate. Good man. Good man.
It's great to have nail polish in the house, you know, Ox.
And whatever you do in your time, how we doing, Harry?
Absolutely fantastic.
Great
fantastic.
We've not heard from you for a while. Always good to hear from you, mate, and a happy new year to you.
And a happy new year to you too. Well, what a game of two McGregors that was. Absolutely sensational. And by the way, everybody's going on about the relative lack of performance. I have to say, right through that game, they couldn't score. They did their best. They couldn't score. The defence stood up. We did well. We stuck it out. And then, by the way, McGregor's my man of the match. That's Alan McGregor, by the way. The other McGregor, what a cracking result.
Well, his old man will be ever so proud of him.
And so he should be. So he should be. It's the first thing he's really done for them. For us, anyway. That's for sure. And you've got to say as well. Wow, that was amazing. Absolutely amazing. That was a 6-pointer for them. We didn't really need to win that game, though we wanted to. A draw was enough, and they lost it. Now the only thing I can say is we really need to get started with the Lennon Must Stay campaign. There's nothing else we can do now.
Very good.
Well, what I will say is, I mean, they played at a tempo and they played. I'll go to Port Bear with this. Port Bear, particularly in the first half, they outnumbered us in the midfield, didn't they? And the two strikers went wide when they didn't have the ball and we didn't have any outs. So they outthought us at the start of the game and they started well. But after about half an hour, we slowly came into it.
I think I seen this the other night. I was very, very cautious the other night on predicting scores. I had an idea of a game plan. Certainly, try to stop your fullbacks getting out. The press, the presses that they were in half more or less, and they really just kept coming at us and waves of attack. But one thing, Oxford, the defence stood up to it. If anybody doubts Rangers' defence and Tav's the defensive ability, Barisic's defensive ability, then they've answered the question today because their forward players were on, pretty on fire today, mate. They really kept us, kept coming at us for that first 45 minutes. We sort of come in there a wee bit in the 30th minute, 35th minute, but we were on toast for Lennox here. But again, I take my hat off to the back five. They were outstanding today, mate. Absolutely outstanding. Every single last one of them. I was a wee bit concerned they took Helander out, but Balogun showed today why he was brought back in, because he's got pace, and that's what we were relying on today, because that Frimpong's a flying machine, and we knew he was going to be doing that right hand side, and that's why Kamara, Barisic and Balogun deserve a lot of praise, because they've done very, very well today, mate.
Okay, we're going to go to Cal, get Cal's last thoughts. We've got a lot of callers waiting, Cal, so we'll get you.
No problem. My last thoughts. Kamara was good, Aribo, and so was Brandon Barker when he came on. He done a lot for us. Magic. Good night. Happy New Year. All the best to you. We are the people.
Here,
on yourself, Cal.
Bye.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Can I ask a question of is Stato with us? Or has he run away?
He's there.
Is that okay? What, is that true what we've got today? We're 22 played, 52 goal difference, and 62 points. Is that right?
Yes.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
And who's that team just behind us? Just behind us. So it's them.
Yeah. I love it. Them, mate,
I love it. God almighty.
But I tell you, that's the performance of champions, guys, in my opinion. That's how league titles are won. You don't need to, these games are going to happen, but the team's not going to show up. But as Oxford rightly said at the start of the show, it's a W counts, it's a 3 point. What does it say in the top left hand corner of your TV screen? 1-0 Rangers. That's what matters.
I'll tell you what else.
I think we've been joined by GB.
Oops.
Afternoon, GB.
Afternoon, boys. All the best.
Right. How are we doing? All the best,
All the best, mate.
Fantastic.
Give us your thoughts, mate.
It was a two game. We stuck in it at McGregor. Kept us going. I beat my hat off to Gerrard. Couple of great substitutions. That one, Morelos. As soon as these two big lumps of wood come on, to do that, linked him up. Gerrard seen it, took him off. Hadji, what a great sub.
Hadji gave you that wee spark the first 15 minutes of the second half, I thought, GB.
Yeah, he gave us something different. I think
he gave us a wee spark,
he gave us something different in the park. But we really played well. We were stuck in it. All right. Wasn't a great performance, but at the end of the day, mate, 3 points was a big prize.
That's what it says, and that's the performance is gone now. It's all about what the result was, eh?
That's it. On paper, it's 3 points, Rangers, that's it.
Yeah. Jim for Paisley, any bets on the day?
Well, I've got Rangers to win. I lost a couple of cards yesterday. I've got Rangers to win anyway, and with Man U to win to the treble. Anyway, the Rangers are the big one. There's no big price. Yeah, but I'm not. I don't worry about the prices. A few quid back. So. But you're saying that, I wasn't even thinking about that. See, you mentioned it there a bet on. I forgot about the bet on. I
can just hear your machine there. It's finished that spin, mate. You better go and get in it, tumble dryer.
Yeah, by the way, I've just looked at my socks.
As long as they're not green.
I don't. Yeah, Rajman, I've got nothing green in this house.
That's what I mean. It's just as well. It's only pink, no green.
Only envy. Only envy.
No,
Listen, Harry,
we're wearing pink socks all next week.
Harry, that was a fantastic result for us. When you look at it now, they've hardly scored against us. You go to the League Cup final, it was offside. You go to the one this time last year when they handled the ball to get the goal. We might have the pendulum swung.
I think the pendulum has swung. You can't underestimate the game today. The game today was a 6-pointer for them. We could have taken a draw, but it was a 6-pointer for them. They had to win that game. They did everything they could to win that game. And please let's not underestimate the performance today. The performance today was absolutely sensational. We've played tremendously well. Backbone of the team was all there. You're looking at a world-class goalkeeping display, which is what's required. That's what you need. Last time we had somebody like that, really, it was Andy Gorham. And that was the man that got us through other games at that era, exactly the same. So what you've asked is, everybody was asked the question today, and everybody stood up and performed. Well, you can't ask for any more than that, except, well, you can, because what you really need is one of them to score the winning goal, and that's what they gave us, so you can't argue with that. See that anytime.
Southside, they would take an own goal Bridgeman. He got it right. Bridgeman.
I'm going for a Bridgeman. I'm going for... Oh, the game's done. What's the score? Bridgeman.
That's the last.
Can I just say I'm going to...
Anyway, how much did you have won that today? The last two games at Ibrox, you've stole it, so... It was...
not too bad. I'm not too bad.
That's about $5 grand.
I'm not a gambler.
That's about $5 grand you've won the last week.
I know that Port Bear said he would put a bet on for me. He never did it. Can I just ask a question on... and I have great sympathy for them.
You could be joined by a caller, mate.
Oops. Okay.
Caller, I think you've got the show on in the background. I think it might be all bear.
I've switched that off, mate. I've switched that off.
Happy New Year to you, Mucker. Happy
New Year, mate. Happy on you, the other troops on the call, and happy New Year to the Rangers fan.
Happy New Year, sir.
I thought the two McGregors were man of the match today. I really did. The McGregors won well. We were fantastic today, guys. We were fantastic today, mate. Fantastic. Great result. Dig it out. Get the job done. Move on. Excellent. Take that all day long. That's them. They've no beat us in 2020. That's a full calendar year. Now we're now 2021, so that's a good start. Let's go on, mate, now.
Here. Who's Sean for you, mate? We didn't play well the first half an hour, but who's Sean for you?
Oh, there was a few didn't play well. I mean, that's fair enough. No, I mean, but McGregor played well, as everybody's been saying. Balogun played well. Barisic played okay. Davis came on again and played well. Who else? Kamara, not a decent enough game. Tav was quiet but effective, so was Golson. So there's plenty enough in the team playing all right and playing a wee bit better than the rest to go in and get a victory. So it shows you a good thing, by the way. It shows you that we don't need every player playing at the top of their game to win these games. And that bodes well for the future. That bodes well for the rest of the season. So I'm happy with that. I'm really, really happy. It sounds strange we weren't playing well, and I'm happy, but it's the results that matter, mate. It really is. We all say it, but it really is. You've got to just suck that up and go 3 points. Excellent.
Here. We've been joined by another caller. Afternoon, caller.
How you doing, sir?
What's your name, mate?
My name's John. What a great result today.
Here, John. Happy New Year to you, John.
Happy New Year to you as well.
Give us your thoughts, mate.
I thought today that we had some resilience in the Bashir team. See the way we sat back and let them play.
Have you got the show in the background, John?
My brother did. He's away.
Turn it off. Cheers, mate.
I thought we had some resilience today in the backbone of our team. We let them play.
I think, the boys stuck at it. They gave us a few hair-raising moments, but at the end of the day, we kept a clean sheet. Port Bear, yeah?
I think we showed them a bit of respect by letting them play with the ball, but we showed them at the same time, you can play with the ball because we're the better team.
Rope-a-dope.
I thought today, but again, our main man, Alan McGregor.
Aye. Which McGregor was that?
Our main man. The drink driving man.
Dear. He dives to the left, he dives to the right.
Alan McGregor gets a 6 months ban.
Right, it was a all better. It was a fantastic.
I thought the tactics were great today. Let Celtic play with the ball.
Oh, I don't know if that was a tactic.
I think that was a tactic. Let them play with the ball because to show that they can't really play with it.
Oh, I think the first half an hour, mate, they were in touch.
Kamara sat and Davis sat back, but see within the first half an hour, they never really done it. Apart from McGregor making the saves, they didn't really frighten the back. It was just a bit soft.
Albert.
A bit soft towards the team.
I don't agree with the boys saying there. No, I mean it's. I think they dominated that first half, mate. Like, you can't say they didn't. They really did. And
we showed them the respect. We gave them the ball.
Well, I don't think we were giving them the ball. I just think we
didn't chase the ball down in it. And even when the ball was in the first half of Celtic, we didn't chase the ball down in the first half. We didn't chase the second midfield. We let them play with the ball to see what they could do, and they couldn't do much with it.
John, let the other boy answer your question, mate. Yeah, just who's got the show on? Somebody else. Stephen, you've got the show on. Right, Albert, over to you, mate.
I think we're to the point of pressing them. I think you're right with that point. I think you're definitely right with that point that we didn't press them the way we normally press them, but we didn't give them the ball. We were bad passing at times. That's what caused them to have a lot of the ball. I thought if we were a bit more tidier on the ball, the first half when it looked the way it looked, because we had opportunities to go up the park and play our football, we're 1-2s the way we normally do, but we gave the ball away too cheap. So to that point of view, I don't think we gave them the ball. But I agree with you, the rest of your point. Once they had the ball, we didn't start running about pressing them, saying, right, let's see what you can. I agree with that point. I definitely agree with that point. So it was a tactic to a certain degree, but there was some hairy moments, but you expect that. You get a team...
Yeah, it's an old firm game. You expect the hairy moments every time.
Exactly.
But it's how we dealt with it, and we dealt with it good.
Aye, absolutely.
I'll go to Jim for Paisley. It was nothing each at half time, so for other huffing and puffing, we still came away with a clean sheet at half time.
Yeah, exactly.
Jim?
Hey, Rox, I think we've all watched this on the TV today, and I don't know how much shouting you were doing and cursing and swearing, but see, you looked at the players, they looked as if they were in control for some reason. I couldn't understand that. They did look, were they panicking?
Nah, that's what I thought. They weren't scared. They let Celtic play with the ball because Celtic don't have much to offer, so they just let them play with the ball and seen what chances we could go against.
Well, I was panicking, but they didn't look as if they were panicking.
No chance. No, they didn't. We just let them play their own game, then bit them when it hurt.
John, you'll need to wait your turn, mate. There's 12 people in this call. Just wait till you hear your name, yeah?
No problem, sir.
All right, no problem, mate. You'll get your turn, don't worry. Jim for Paisley, we're in the day to keep it. Don't get these smalls sorted out. These your last words before we go.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. There's a lot of background noise.
Give us your last words before we go.
So, that's a way something's
there's a lot of noise. Jim, over to you, mate. Give us your last words before you go, mate. We've got a lot of callers coming in.
Okay. Listen, last callers. We get away with murder today, Ox. That's all I'm saying about that, right? I've got nothing more to say.
All right, speak to you during the week, brother.
Absolutely. Nice to speak to you. Happy New Year to everybody.
New Year. Happy New Year. Right, Stevie, try and get back in. You keep getting dropped out. Where are we? Oh, who's in now? Is this a German number? Somebody said. Hello, caller.
Is that you, Ox, Jer?
It is, mate. Who's this?
It's the Coffs Harbour Loyal here in Australia.
How are we doing, mate? How are you, mate?
I've got a man here who wants to say hello to you.
All right, put him on.
Hello, mate. We are the people who are expat Scots living out in Australia.
Brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. You enjoy the game?
Yeah, this is another Coffs Coast Loyal. I'm a Zimbabwean Rangers fan.
Brilliant, mate.
Go on yourself, pal. Go on yourself.
East Coast Australia. Represent, eh?
Brilliant.
Yeah, the Loyal. Coffs Harbour Loyal.
Have you been?
Where are you phoning from, boys? Whereabouts in Australia are you phoning from?
Coffs Harbour.
Lovely.
Between Sydney and Brisbane.
I know find where Coffs Harbour is, because the only other place you would be is in the Aurora Hotel in Sydney.
Have you boys been drinking?
Yeah, of course we have. It's 2:30 in the morning. Hey, originally we're from Kilmarnock and from Neilston. So
Neilston.
Put that in your equation.
Well, we'll not hold that against you, yeah?
No surrender, Bears. We've got one hand on that trophy.
Here, boys.
And
listen.
for all the Timmies listening, we're coming to get you. We're coming. Yeah, we're coming.
Brilliant, eh? What do you make of that, Harry? Unbelievable.
Well, I'll tell you what, I do make it absolutely fantastic. I lived in Australia myself, and where these guys are is heaven and earth, to be honest. Totally get it. They're probably sitting in about 26 or 27, maybe 28 degrees, maybe 30. We're freezing our nuts off over here. What can you do? But I'll tell you what, they're very refreshed now. I've got a very, very, very important thing I've got to do, because Christine and Bob have asked me to get them another drink, and I think it would be remiss of me not to do that. So I'd like to wish you all the very best, and I know we're coming to get them. We've done it. We've sorted it. We are the people. And I'll catch up with you later, boys.
Cheers, Harry. Always a pleasure, mate.
Aye. Cheers. It was a pleasure today, of all times. And roll on, McGregor. Bye.
There you go. Bridgeman. Did they say, when you were there, they called it Toffs Harbour, didn't they?
Toffs Harbour, aye. No, it was... These boys have been on before. Coffs Harbour boys.
Yeah,
they've been on here before, yeah. They're the ones that come up and says, when we hear you shouting, see all the Rangers fans all over the world, they says it sends shivers down my back. Good boys, good boys.
Right. We know you make a fortune out of that because you've first thing he done was get himself a catchphrase, so he makes a few quid a little bit.
I'll tell you what, our team, every single one of the players on our team can be very proud of themselves today. Everyone, and they all played their part. We were getting overrun at times, what it looked like, but really we handled everything they gave us. My man of the match would have definitely been McGregor. But seriously, some of the stuff we did when we got up their place, they didn't know what to do with us. Right, bud?
Stevie for Oslo now. If you want extreme the other, Stevie, how you doing?
Hello. I've had a few beers as well, but my wee dad texted me after the game from Scotland, and he said 3 points, played off the park, own goal, Happy New Year, son.
That sort of sums it up, Old Bear, doesn't it?
It doesn't half. This is Old Bear calling for the continent of Cardonald right now. If I want to be exotic enough. It did sum it up, mate. It's perfect, isn't it? That's it. Put a full stop and move on. Bring on the Aberdeen game now, mate. That's all I say.
Here, mate. Stevie, by the way, Happy New Year to you, mate. And always great to hear from you, Oslo. Did you get to see the game?
I've got RTV. Here's the thing.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant, mate. Rope-a-dope for you. Rope-a-dope. But we won.
I bought a game for 10 quid, one game, and now I've been able to watch all the games. So there's a wee mistake there somewhere. So don't tell anybody. I don't know how the hell that is. But
I'll be on the phone after getting that chased up for you.
You've just told the whole world.
You've just told everybody.
Like the first half, I was fuming at Aribo because he just wasn't.
The game passed him by in the first half. The game passed him by. There was an incident. Tav ran outside him. About 15 minutes to go, we were up the park edge of the box and he made a loose pass and our whole team get caught up the park. It was a flat pass. But he got better in the second half. No fantastic, but he got better.
And when we had Jacobs on, he changed the game.
What do you want to talk to again?
That's the boys. I think that's the boys' fee. Obama back again, is it? Oh dear. So who's Sean for you, Stevie?
I think
the Rocky song.
Is that yours?
I think Hadji's coming into form for me. Hadji's a real play.
I'm going to cut across with Stevie. Alex, before he gets himself into trouble. Alex, we wish you. How are we doing?
How we doing, Ox here? Bridgeman, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. How we doing, mate? Have you got somebody that's want to jump us on? Somebody want to come on the show, is there?
Need to pull us off the ceiling here, Ox here.
Oh, are you dancing on it? Bridgeman.
Welcome to the ceiling, boy.
Oh, terrific, man. Terrific. What a result, eh?
Fabulous.
It's not about the performance, Alex. It's about the result, eh?
That's what it's about, Oxford, all the time, man. Game at a time, as we've said. That's us 19 points clear now. 22 goals better half. Okay, the performance of the first half, we're up against it. They came out the blocks, hitting us and that, but thankfully Al McGregor was behind the goal. Second half, different class, man. And that's saying we'll put them to bed now. Without a doubt, that'll shut them up for a wee while anyway.
Here. Again, as we keep saying, it wasn't about the performance, Cairo. What is it? Sorry, Cairo. You'll be waiting a minute. Albert, it's about sometimes just winning games of football. And that's 20 games we've won out of 22.
That's it, mate. I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, football's not that difficult to understand, and you're right. It's as simple as that, mate. It's one of these situations where you just get the job done and move on. You can lick your wounds later on in defeats and all that and say, oh, we didn't play well, we didn't do that, blah, blah, blah. But when you do get a victory, no playing well, see, I don't know about you, but it feels a bit sweeter to me. It really does feel a bit sweeter because you know you can get better, you know you can play better, you know... when we do start playing better, we are some team. We really are some team when we do get it going. Some of the players didn't play well again, as I said before, didn't play well at all. But that's nothing. That's just form that clashes forever, as we keep saying. And that today just showed we've got the whole package, mate. Play bad, win. Play good, really win. It's just everything. Some of the players have got a real good ability. They really have, by the way. Bigger Abe will never his best game, but that boy on his game is a joy to watch. He really is a joy to watch. Okay, I don't think right-hand midfield is his position anyway. I think he needs to be up the forward line where he'll influence the game a lot better up there than he does where he is. But that's only nitpicking. That's only football discussion, mate. But I'm enjoying the day. I'm going to enjoy the day.
Yeah, I bet you. Listen, we've got Andy for Leeds. Andy, we're going to hold you, mate. You just hold fire because we want to hear from the manager, Stevie G, if that's all right with you.
No problem, on you go.
All right. Everybody get yourself on mute. Keep the background on the phones. Cheers.
Well, Stephen, Happy New Year. Congratulations. How do you reflect on that victory today?
Really pleased. Proud of the efforts that the team have given in the application, but I think it was a story of two halves. Obviously, we were second best in the first 45. Wasn't really happy with our organisation or us in possession. If truth be known, we couldn't really get a foothold in the game. But you've got to credit Celtic. I thought they were really good for 45. It was a massive improvement after the break, up until the sending off. Felt like we were getting up to the ball quicker, more aggressive, less passive, and believing in ourselves more in possession. It was a significant improvement. And then obviously the sending off's a real big moment. And then obviously we're well favourites to go and win it from there.
You made a switch at half time. Yanis Hadji coming on for Roof. Was that purely tactical or was that an injury to Kemar?
It was certainly on our mind in terms of myself and the coaching staff to make a change because we wasn't happy with the front three in the first 45 minutes. But a stroke of luck, really. Not luck in terms of the injury because Kemar's got a niggle in his quad. We'll have to assess that and hope he's back fit. But it actually played into my hands in terms of getting Yanis on the pitch, who I thought was outstanding in the second half. Yanis takes on information really well and thought he was really brave to receive the ball in tight areas. And Yanis basically produced in the second 45 what we were looking for from our 10s in the whole game. So credit to him, but obviously it's a bit of a blow losing Kemar.
Stevie, did you? First of all, it was a great result, and Happy New Year to you. Did you feel that that the players got a little bit? You said you weren't happy. Were they a little bit not spooked, but just taken aback about how good Celtic were in the first half and how aggressive they were in their play? Did it nullify the fullbacks have been so prominent at times?
Look, I think once we seen Celtic's team sheet, we obviously knew they were coming here to try and win the game. I think the way they set up with the diamond, I know Edouard filters in on that left side and makes it more of a 4-2-3-1, but I think the side Neil picked today told the story that he was going to come and be aggressive and jump on us. And we made the players aware of that. But the players have got to take ownership of receiving the ball and looking after the ball, especially in key areas. There was too many turnovers, too much sloppiness. We're giving square balls away on the edge of our box. So we were shooting ourselves in the foot for the first 45. So we needed to get the boys in and reset them and try a few different things. But I think the introduction of Yanis Hadji helped us play more like our style, more like a Rangers team. There was more connection from the midfield three to the front lads. But you've got to give credit where it's due. Celtic have got good players. They're a good team. It's no secret up here how successful they've been. But at the end of the day, it's about the results. And 3 important points for us. That's 6 out of 6 in terms of the derbies now. And we just reset now and get ready for Aberdeen.
Does this give you a different type of satisfaction, winning a game like this, when you feel you've maybe not been at your best? I'm going back to the League Cup final, we were just discussing it, which you totally outplayed Celtic, lost the game. Does this give you a different type of satisfaction then?
Listen, I'm satisfied with the results and the 3 points. I'll analyse the performance and I'll go over it in fine detail to reasons why we weren't ourselves in the first 45 and why we improved more. Of course, we'll definitely debrief that situation. But in football, I'd much rather win and not be yourself, or win ugly, as they call it, and be a winner, rather than like we was in the cup final, where everyone's saying how pretty we was and our style and how much we dominated the game, but we come away with nothing. So over the course of the season, I think the players have got more than enough in the bank in terms of praise and how well they've looked. But we're at a stage now going into the new year where it's about results.
Well, Stephen, enjoy the victory. We appreciate you talking to us as
Thank you.
always.
All the best, guys.
And we'll see you next time.
Stevie. All the best.
Very honest, as normal, Stevie G. Andy, if you lead, the floor's yours, and then we'll go to GB again.
Oh, totally, exactly right at the end. He says it right there for me. The Aberdeen game there was the next one.
Somebody's got the telly on. Wait a minute, Andy. If you've got the telly or the radio, can you turn it off, please? We're getting it right through. Or just hang up. Yeah. Somebody has. Right. I'll get the technical staff to drop them. Fox, can you sort that out? On you go, Andy. Floor's yours.
Yeah, like I say there, I thought we played, top-notch football.
I've no idea.
What's happening there? Right, we're good?
Carry on, mate. Carry on.
Yeah, I was a bit worried the way we come out there. We knew they were going to come at us. The big shagger did what he needs to do for the Rangers. They slightly come back into it in the second half, and Dummer decided to give a helping hand, which got us going. We didn't look in any danger. And if you look at the stats at the end of it, we ended up 31% to 49%. So, there's got a look about winning the league, isn't it? We're winning games when we're not playing well. Nobody's got an answer for us when we're not playing well. So listen, this is great, absolutely brilliant. Fantastic, absolutely delighted with them. They're actually showing championship winning form there whilst not playing good. Can't ask any more of that. Great for all the Bears all around the world. Great for us guys all sitting where we are. Yeah. I'm just delighted, Ox, really. I'm busting with pride with them. Because, we'd have blew these games and all that, but we don't know. That there's a steel about what.
22 games, mate. 20 wins, 2 draws, mate.
Yeah, there's a total steal about. I'm totally delighted. I've nearly got a tear in my eye, honestly. There you go. And I was swallowing drinks like there was no tomorrow in that first half, and I feel sober.
Don't worry about that, mate. I'll get ready to send you doing a few quid.
Hey,
all right.
Stop talking about greeting them. I'm roaring in greeting here and now.
Oh, I'll tell you, I can't, just to see a little bit, when you think back to that League Cup final, we've been dominated them. Well, there you go. There's a little bit of reverse psychology on you today there. Go and stick it right where the sun don't shine. We are the people, and let's go forth.
Yeah. GB, we'll get your thoughts, and then we'll go to Ross, who's joined us. GB?
Yeah, just as Stevie says there, he gave us the problems in the first half. He got them back in the dressing room, sorted it out, brought Hadji on, game changer.
Aye, well said. Afternoon, Ross.
How we doing, boys? All right?
Happy New Year to you, son.
Happy New Year, boys. Everybody that's on.
Aye. Give us your thoughts, mate.
in my opinion, that game has just won us 55. It really has. I think they were the better team in the first half. I don't think anyone can complain about that. But our keepers won us the game. The change we had, Hadji, we were a little bit better after that. I just think we were still up until the second half, the start of the second half for the sending off. That we were a little bit better, but we're still not really keeping. We were only really keeping the ball, but the sending off definitely changed it. But do you know what? Look, we've been in that position before in that League Cup final, and we've absolutely battered them when they've come out. And the exact same's happened today, the opposite way about. But do you know what? Who cares? Who cares? We've got 3 points and we move on. So we move on.
The league table never lies.
No.
We've also been joined by Cairo. Afternoon, Cairo.
Afternoon, guys. How we doing?
Is that a nice single malt I see there?
No. I'm not drinking today. Whenever.
All right, okay.
Were you nervous, Cairo? Were you nervous?
It's that first half, man. I was banging my head off a wall. I didn't know what's happened. Is this the real Rangers that I was watching after the last couple of weeks? So I was nervous.
A combination of two things, mate. Their tactics, what they've done, they got right, and we never played well. We never passed the ball well. Did you hear the manager? He was spot on. He was spot on.
Something rang that first half. We couldn't hold the ball. We never. I don't know whether it's nerves or whatever it was with him, but geez, we were at Ibrox. How the hell could we not hold a ball up? It was just nerve-wracking, man. The ball wouldn't stick to their feet. It wouldn't stick to anything. They were first to it. They were more determined than us as well. So whether you're playing well or whether you're not playing well, that sort of attitude, I mean, Big Aribo just didn't look as though he was at the races. Anyway, I mean, we won. That was the main thing. We stuck at it and we go there. Because you're right, how many times have we battered them and they've won? I've not lost my nerves yet. Usually after that, you get that big, your beauty, but I don't know what it is. We'll get there. That wee malt, I probably will have that wee malt.
Just go and open it, geez, all peace.
We won, buddy. We won. That's the main thing. That's number one. When we look at the numbers in a couple of weeks, and we're still so many points in front, who's going to remember this? Who's going to remember how bad we played? We'll just remember we got the 3 points.
Cairo. Stevie G's a tactic genius, by the way. We used Ur McGregor in the first half and Ur McGregor in the second half. It was brilliant, mate. Brilliant.
Our 12th man. I mean, they had 12 men. They had 12 men in the first half with the referee. I mean, how he allows them to lay their feet in and just shove away and do the things you do. And we Morelos gets booked. And we got another player booked for what I think was tragically nothing. But you're right. I mean, I think he negated him in the second half, brought the other McGregor into play, and Bob Giananti were 1-0 up. It was brilliant. Superb. I agree with you. 100%.
Did anybody notice that corner kick as well? It was a penalty kick. It was actually a penalty kick on goals.
The shot put.
Duffy had grabbed him in the air. It was a penalty kick.
I think the other thing, it was a Liverpool person that told me this too. He says that's what happens when you get a Scouser in charge. You steal some victories. It kind of made my day, but it didn't, if you know what I mean. But I'm over the moon with that, man. I think over the moon. They just need to calm down a wee bit.
Go and have I'm giving you some medical advice here, free of charge. Don't be so stingy and open up that single malt. You'll get enough in that cupboard.
You tell him, Oxshare.
It's not that, Oxshare. It's a house half. So I can't moderate myself when I take it medicinally.
I know that, mate. if Ruby says then, just tell her I said it was all right.
Oh, she's sitting next to me. I'm not saying nothing. Within striking distance.
Anyway,
very wise man.
She's one of the wise ladies as well, Ruby. We've been joined by George VK. How we doing, George?
I feel absolutely fantastic, boys. Fantastic.
Go on yourself, George.
Even though, brilliant. Even though we were all over the place in the first half, if it wasn't for Sir Aldo McGregor, with a couple of goals down, he was absolutely outstanding, by me, you know what I mean? In the second half, man, you know what I mean? And honestly, man, we played a lot better in the second half, man. And do you know something? See when Morelos get brought down,
I was like to myself, to my son, I went, I mean, it surprised me, man, if that Bobby Madden sent Morelos off. He scored a own goal.
I've got to say, George, that's not very sportsmanlike of you.
Well, that's the way I'm on it.
Brilliant.
There's a man in front of us, I'd kick him.
We've been joined by Blue Star. Afternoon, Blue Star.
Afternoon, Ox. Afternoon, guys.
Right,
over the moon. Got to be honest, Ox. I thought we were. Never mind the first half. I didn't even think we were good in the second half, to be honest. But no, it's even better. They even scored the goal for us. That just rubs it right into them.
No shots. You win 1-0.
You just. There's no way. There's no way back for them now, and the title's got to be in the bag, and that's all that counts.
I hope so, mate. I mean, obviously, it looks that way. We've got one hand on it. We've got one hand on it, George VK, but it's no over till it's over, is it?
I said that to my boys. We've won this season, no, son. We've got one hand on it. We've got one hand in the trophy. We need to keep winning. We've got the sheep next, man. He said, we've got to beat them. Just keep winning the games. He goes, once it becomes mathematically impossible, goes, then it's yours.
The only guy I know that needs
and I'll tell you something else here, man. See these youngins, my way. I'm the tap dancer, know what I mean? You open the veranda door, man. I was better, man, know what I mean?
Oh, well, you need to turn the heat on. Ross is a young man.
He's in my zone. It's absolutely Baltic up here.
Oh, George, I was originally for you.
Here we go.
How can you see looking through those tears? Don't you know you're waiting goal? I can't believe that you're alone in here. Let me warm your hands against the cold. A close encounter with a hard-hearted man who never gave half of what he got. Has made you wish that you'd never been born. That's a shame, 'cause you got the lot. Hey, you in a sad face, coming to my place and live it out. You beside the dance floor.
Absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant.
Pure class.
Listen, I mean, I'm Blue Star. I think you're right. I think your assessment of the game. We weren't great in the first half. They were better. The second half, we came into a bit and had a bit more promise and looked as if we could create something. They didn't have a lot in the second half. Obviously, the sending off was a big bluff for us, but we won the game. That's all that matters.
Absolutely, Ox. And you know what? See the pressure through our manager there. He was a class again. He turned round and he told them straight. He says, look, you need a bit of luck in games. He says, and we know that better than anybody. Look at the cup final. We battered them from start to finish and we lost it. So it swings and roundabouts. We didn't have a great day today, but it is a great day because we got the result and that's football. The bottom line is we weren't at our best. We certainly weren't. They certainly played a lot better, mostly in the first half, simply because they had to win the game, and everybody in their granny knew that. Yeah. We consolidated. We never let any goals in. Our goalkeeper, quite frankly, the day was absolutely exceptionally brilliant. It really was. That must go down as one of his best ever games, because they saves he pulled off in that first half were superb.
Sorry.
Sure.
On you go, Brad.
No, I was just going to say, I think when we win 55 at the end of this season, let me tell you, we'll look back in this game and say that's where it was won, 100%. And I can also say, I'd like somebody else's opinion, that tackle that the big Duffy guy did on young Kent,
I'm going to take that first bridge. See, when I first saw it, I thought it's just a book and you got them going with it. But then I seen the reaction of your players, and then when it shows you the replay, he was 2 yards away from the ball. It was a red card.
Yep,
definitely. Red card all day long, mate. Red card all day long. It was a disgraceful tackle. It's not that. I mean, that's the sort of tackle can finish a career. It was absolute, and he knew exactly what he was doing. But there again, it's no Alfredo, is it? So it'll just get swept under the carpet as just part of the game nonsense. But I think Gerrard or somebody should highlight it and say, no, that complicity officer should actually look at that.
Complicity.
And you come, Ross.
Complicity.
Oh no, it was a straight red. Of course, his trailing legs went right through him. I know. As the boys are saying, he knows exactly what he's doing. It's a red card.
GB.
Yeah, definitely. He's not got the brains that big fella anyway, so he had to do something. That's all the thing he's got in his mind. He's just kicking above that level.
I think you asked Tav, look, do you want him half an hour? And Tav says, look, leave him on. It's better
One of the endless ones. Keep him. I'm going to try
epitomises his stint at Celtic up in Scotland, that's for sure.
Oh, mate, and when he passed that ball to Kent, I thought, here we go, 2-0. That would have just...
Fox, there's another way of looking at it as well. Much as they battered us the first half, our team still dug in. Look at the difference when they had a player sent off. They absolutely capitulated. And that all comes into game management as well. And our players, to give them credit, they consolidated by half time onwards. So you've got to give them credit as well, because you can't be in tapping every game. We know we can't.
Look, can we just put a shout out there for everybody making their way to the east end of the city? Please, there's a global pandemic on. No protesting, please. Over to you, George UK.
Apparently the Samaritans' phone's red hot.
Funny, none of them wanted the phone here today. There's a surprise.
Look, I'm going to pull it today, mate, all right? And I'll let a couple more people come in.
Cheers, Ross. Always a pleasure.
Right. Enjoy the rest of your day, lads.
I'm sure we will.
Happy New Year, pal.
Happy New Year, boys. Ta-da.
Cheers, Ross.
Yeah, I'm going to blow as well. Let some other guys get in. Okay, then have a good New Year and all that, and catch you all later on in the week.
Rangers Radio will be back on the night, mate.
All right, I'll catch you tonight then. What time are you starting?
8 o'clock, our usual time, mate. We've got obviously the 2nd of January is a big day.
Yeah, but I knew. Oh, I look forward to that with pleasure. I'll go and solo myself up a wee bit. I'll catch you later.
I'm going to drop that as well, mate. Let some of the other boys on.
GB, thanks for the call, mate. It was great to hear from you.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Well, got one last question. Remember the boys said the 55 Express is coming?
Yes.
They better be aware the 55 Blue Shuttle with Plymouth's on its way.
Yes, I love it.
See you later.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
What was quite entertaining is watching some of their bullies clutching at straws today. All better.
Aye, the plastic gangster was on and he got slapped and I get pushed about again. McGregor tried to throw his weight about as well and wee scuffles. But it was excellent. We stood up to them. And I told you, these boys are coming of age. Also, like you think, we're actually teaching them how to punch and how to take care of themselves, because they look different when you get into these scuffles. There's none of this shying away like a shrinking violet. Stand up, be counted, and get into it. But I like the look of them. I do like the look of them there.
Afternoon, Jordan.
Afternoon, guys. God, my heart's going empty after that game, I'll tell you.
After 5 minutes, I was never in any doubt.
That's probably the worst I've seen. I was at the opposite, the cup final. We played so bad, and yet we still won. That's a mark of champions, guys, in my opinion.
Here, Jordan. Here. Obviously, Alan McGregor will get the plaudits. I thought at times Balogun, everybody stood up at times. There was one when Ken did get broke down by Duffy, it's the first time I've seen us as a team going as a collective. Don't seen that for that Rangers team, so they're growing.
Well, Ox, look at the League Cup against St Mirren. Sorry.
Let Jordan come in, mate. Your name's Blue Star. I'll write it on your horn.
Sorry.
No, I've got to say, guys, like, I think that's probably the worst I've seen Kent, by the way, to be honest with you. I don't think he was that effective at all. I don't think Aribo was that great until I went into the second half. Like Kamara, he was still, even though he didn't have the best of games, I thought he was still immense, controlled the midfield. Davis was really good. And then I think once it did help was once he got that red card that Rangers then I thought would push on, and they did. But I thought overall the day, even though we're a bit shaky at times, McGregor kept us in the game. I thought it was a professional well done for us today. I mean, any other season that could have went any other way, to be honest, but that's the difference between this season and not just this season, but last season and any other season, as far as my opinion. Don't know what you think, guys, but I think, as I said, that shows a mark of champions, because to win an Old Firm game like that, you know, some things you need luck. Yeah. We definitely got it today, but we've still kept going and we got the win. And I don't care. I remember our guys saying the other day it was about 1-7-0 and 8-0. I couldn't care. Today it was about 3 points and we got 3 points. That's what matters.
Blue Star, any come, mate?
Oh, if you take the League Cup defeat, I'm being honest, I actually thought we played better in the League Cup against St Mirren than we did, certainly in the first half of the day. So you've got to look at the overall picture, and there's no doubt about it.
You've got the phone caller. Can you turn the show off?
Hello. Hello, how you doing?
Can you turn the show off?
All right, sorry. Right. Feedback.
You need to turn the show off. Last call.
Is that better?
Fine, we end up talking to ourselves.
Right.
What's your name?
Thomas Fox.
Thomas Fox. Thomas the Fox or just Thomas Fox?
Thomas Fox, that's it.
Okay. Right, Tam, what's on your mind?
Right, it's a difference between, last season and the way we were playing. We were maybe getting, all right, games were maybe going against us. We're getting beat 1-0. See, this season you can just see it now that, all right, we won ugly, and we won ugly today, and that's fair enough. Celtic played better in the first half, and we definitely played a bit better in the second half, especially after the sending off. And it was a sending off anyway, but I just feel there's some difference in this team this season that I think matured more. We a team that now you can actually see it. We're blended so well now, and we're winning games. And maybe last season we wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, Cairo, I know you're sitting there, mate, and you come, mate. Cairo, you were always concerned. Going back a couple of months ago, you called it the jib and dug. I think that's a maturity. And we've got that.
I think we're past that now. I think when we could beat against St Mirren and then came back again and won a couple of games, and obviously I think we're through that now. So it shows we can take a beating and come back. I'm still concerned we're not making chances. We're not been playing as well the last 3 or 4 games, and it's a lack of chances that I'm more concerned about than anything else about playing well. But the big consolation going forward is we'll beat them today. It should give us that wee bit of confidence, and surely to Crivens we can't play as bad as we played today, and particularly in that first half going forward to the next game. So with that confidence and that there, I think it's sort of a sets the jib and dug shot, and we're moving on, and I think we've set ourselves up for 55 now. As we said earlier, we've got 1 horn on it. We can only lose it now, and I don't see us doing that. I don't see us losing the amount of games we need to lose, and them not to lose any.
There's no excuses now.
Thomas.
Sorry.
Go, mate. When you go, mate.
I just totally agree with what you said. Totally agree with it. That we've got 1 horn on it now, and it's yours to lose.
You're right, mate. You're right. Obviously, we've got a few hard games coming up, George. Next Sunday, we're away at Pittodrie, but if we can win up there, we play before they do. I think they play on the Monday night, so we could go.
Aye, we play first. Aye.
Aye, 22 points clear.
Yep, brilliant. We'd have thought that.
George VK, am I being too greedy?
No, you're no.
No.
I will beat them up there and all. I don't. We fear nobody now. We're that good a team. We fear nobody. Even when we play crap, we still win.
Exactly.
I mean,
you're right.
So I think next week, by the way, man. I think the day, man. Honestly, as somebody said it before, is a mark of champions when you don't play well and you get an own goal and win. Know what I mean? It's the mark of champions, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But no, certainly, and I totally agree, because we played rubbish and we've done it through the years. We've played absolutely rubbish and we've won the games, and that is a mark of champions.
Yeah.
I think for me, we've still got to figure out why a performance drops off at times like that. Though. There's something there, and if we get that, then we're good. But hey, I'm not taking away for the day. I think 20 minutes ago I'd have been ranting a wee bit more as it was, but I'm calming down now, so I'm looking at with a wee bit more calm nerves, So
I was expecting it to totally come out today. I was expecting that because they had to win. Know what I mean? So they threw caution to the wind and it failed. Know what I mean? So 2's up to them.
Yeah. Well, Star, listen, mate. We know these games. It's not about it's the big games and any title winning season. But that's 6 out of 6 we took against them.
Absolutely. But the other thing, Ox, is I agree with Cairo to a certain extent. I still don't like the idea that we can. I mean, quite frankly, if you're being perfectly honest, the first half, much as they played well, we didn't compete at all in the first half. We just didn't. I mean, we couldn't even pass the ball two, three passes. So you've got to look at that. Our managers, our team's got to look at that. So for me, like next game against the Sheep, I'm being honest, I would like to see us just keep winning and get it over and done with as soon as. And as long as we keep winning, then we will do that. But I definitely think we do need the likes of Jack in that back. Ox. We still need a sitting midfielder in there to hold the ball.
That's the first thing I said today when we're playing that poorly. Jack was the biggest thing we're missing today. But as I say,
definitely.
I think now that we're that far ahead now, I just hope that we continue on the way we're going, and hopefully now I think their heads will start to go down now, because I was talking to a Celtic fan in Presco, and I think he's all been admitted now. He's all been admitted.
Say that again.
Now, but I just
say that again.
I was saying, I was talking to. I was just saying, I'm hopeful now that we can just push on and maybe their heads will just get right down the drain now, and it'd be great to win it even by their points, but I don't care as long as we just win the league now. That's the main thing.
This might be your mate phoning up to see how you're doing. We've been joined by a caller. How we doing, caller? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, what's your name, mate?
It's Pedro.
How we doing, Pedro? Kachina?
No, Mendez, mate.
How we doing, Pedro? What's on your mind?
No, I was just so happy with McGregor. Just absolutely over the moon with him. Just, I'm not a critic of him, but a few times I feel that it doesn't come for crosses, and I just want him to do a wee bit more. And just today, I was just absolutely taken aback by his performance in the first half. We needed that just to keep us in the game, and some of them saves were just absolutely world class.
The reason he doesn't come for crosses is because he doesn't like them, mate.
I know. The guy's a legend, and he is a Rangers legend, and he'll get doing that. But today was he just put in one of them performances that Gorham used to put in, and it was just he keep us in the game. We needed him, and he was there for us, and he was outstanding.
Totally agree. Fantastic.
It's excellent, wasn't it? Big McGregor.
Oh, you couldn't even Lee McGregor's save, and you compare it to Gorham. The two of them are legends. The two of them. Two of them are total legends.
Aye, they were legends. And earlier on, when you were talking about that bad tackle for Big Duffy, and all the Rangers boys, we all get right in there, and everybody was right in behind it. And I thought, we might get somebody sent off here, because somebody, and that's, if Jack was on the park, I could see him coming in there and blutering somebody. But it was good to see that we're all together, and that bad challenge, everybody's like, right here, lads, we're up for this. It was a bad performance, but it was good to scrape the win and get 3 points. And I don't want to say it's in the bag, but I feel that that'll get us over the line that today.
We're all one big family. We're all one big family now, and you can see that.
Oh, it was brilliant. It was superb.
Dear. Listen, Pedro, that was first time you've been on, mate. I don't think we've
first time, mate. Yeah, first time.
Oh, brilliant, mate. Brilliant. You've summed it up nicely there, Jordan. But we know we didn't play well. We know McGregor helped us out in the first half, particularly with that one for Griffiths was an absolutely worldly save. But this is the saying that when you pick up the paper, it says 1-0 to Rangers, doesn't it?
So that matters, mate. So that matters. I did say it to my old man. I was on watching the football, and the Sky was next. So I had to watch it on an iPad. It's a bit of a fine, but never mind. But I said that first 20 minutes, I'll take a dodgy penalty, a wicked deflection, and goal. I don't care as long as we win the game today. And that's exactly what happened. So I'm not to be fair.
Yeah, we've been joined by another caller, afternoon caller.
Afternoon. How's it going, lads?
What's your name, mate?
I'm John Gilly.
John, how are we doing? Nice to meet you, John. Happy New Year, first and foremost. Do you enjoy that
Happy
today?
New Year, buddy. Absolutely fabulous, mate. I think that Rangers were actually, the way some of the boys are speaking, they're underestimating just how good we actually were. I think we were fabulous. Well, being able to hold them the way they were coming at us. I think it's just great to see how solid your defence is, and then hit them with an absolute sucker. What do you think yourself?
I enjoyed the sucker because that's obviously a lifetime ambition of Callum McGregor to score for the Rangers.
I think we were fabulous at the back. Absolutely fabulous. It just shows that it doesn't matter who we come up against. We're going to be the team to beat, like, for sure.
You hear me? If I'd have said to you at the start of the season that we'd have been 19 points clear in January the 2nd, you'd have thought nuts, eh?
I'd have thought you're nuts.
Aye.
But we are.
I've always thought you were nuts anyway.
Oh, that's
Definitely nuts.
You couldn't not cutting us off.
I don't dare to cut it off. That's that.
How are you doing, buddy? Shoggy for you folks again.
How we doing, Shoggy? You enjoy that, mate?
Hey, absolutely. Didn't enjoy the game so much. It was a bit sort of squeaky bum time. But I enjoyed that shoulder goal with Callum McGregor. I think it makes it twice as sweet when they score for us. The game wasn't great. I don't even think Celtic were brilliant, but overall they were probably a wee bit better than us in the day. But to the second half, I thought Duffy was more a sending half than Bitton, but Bitton certainly the rules of the law say he should have went, but Duffy should have been sent half for that. He should have been fucking terrible.
I was looking forward to see the Brown Morelos thing again. I thought that was going to happen. That'd have been good to see.
I thought Morelos played well. I honestly thought he played well. He threw his cell a bit and all that a bit, but
couldn't catch he couldn't catch a break. He couldn't catch because even when the own goal went in, he could have felt with him and he could have just tapped it in and got his goal, couldn't he?
But I honestly think Big Duffy should stay at Celtic because I've seen Milton and Quick on them.
Here. Right, something quite nicely there. Jordan.
4 7 8 3 0 8.
But honestly,
I'm going to go now, guys. All the best to you. I wish you all the best for the new year. What a great
no bother, buddy. Cheers, and this has just made my new year, buddy. Today it's made my new year.
Right, we've also got who we got. Blue Star.
Yeah.
Everybody saying the same thing. We weren't brilliant, but it doesn't matter, does it?
It doesn't matter. No, we were brilliant against them in the League Cup last year, but the history will say Celtic won it. It'll not say we were brilliant and lost. It'll say Celtic won it last year.
Let Blue Star come in now. Blue Star?
Last year, in the League Cup final, Celtic won it. But we were far superior.
Carl, I was there. Just calm down, let the other boys speak. All right, Blue Star in you.
But history will say Celtic won it.
This guy's for real.
Blue Star, now you know how it feels.
Aye. Because it's all about the result, and the bottom line is Gers scored. Gers got the goal. They get the 3 points, and as you keep saying, definitely one hand's on the cup, and that's all that matters. We carry on winning and get the league titles in the bag, and that's the name of the game.
Right, okay. I think that might be us with callers now. But it's all about winning. George.
It is Stoke name getting 10 in a row.
Don't worry about it. It never mattered anyway, mate. Yeah, what pressure did it take? Yeah, that's
well, nine and a half in a row, we'll say.
Did they really? Yeah,
no.
Biggest scandal ever.
We weren't even in the league. We were winning the titles.
You say that?
Every year.
20 titles, but we'll let that go.
All right. We'll be joined by another caller, I think, or he's back in. Who's joined us again? Caller? Just come back in. Oh,
what's all that?
Actually, you're getting called. Somebody's calling you in a roll call, but I'll just decline it.
Right, guys. I'm going to go. Right, and it's a pleasure being talking to you, though.
All right, cheers, mate. Thanks very much.
Right, and can I just say hello to Bolton Rangers Supporters Club?
Of course you can, Bolton. God's country, yeah. Some good people down there.
Yeah, you say that. Right, guys. You take care and a happy New Year.
You too, pal.
Happy New
Year, guys. Did you know that it's a double blow to Celtic today? Apparently, Maurice Pochettino has gone to Paris Saint-Germain instead of the Galacticos of the East End here. Unbelievable. I'm heartbroken for them.
All right, can I just say, Ibrox John, you're phoning a call. It was 10 months ago. Phone Rangers Radio if you want to speak to us. Right. Where am I? Right. Blue Star. Be fair to say you've had your doubts about Stevie Gerrard. Are they parked now?
Okay, definitely, yeah. The guy's proved his point. Almost. He was there. He's been there for 2 years. At this time of the year, and the last twice, we've been in front, and then we fell away. The best will in the world. This team's got a bit of steel in it now. And let's be honest. In our engine room today, we lacked a bit of steel. But the fact of the matter is, we got the game won, and we wouldn't have done that in the last 2 seasons. We just wouldn't have. So onwards and upwards. The guys changed our whole outlook for top to bottom and our whole club, and he's made things so much better, and he's brought in, bottom line, far better players. Now we've got strength and depth, and that's where it counts.
All right, mate. All right. I think Ibrox John's joined us now. Afternoon, John.
Hey, yeah, you with the sad face, come up to my place and live it up. You beside the dance floor, what do you cry for? Let's live it up. Get it right when you're up in your bastards. How's it going, Bears? What a result. Absolutely delighted. Ox, how do you feel?
High as a kite, mate. The nerves have gone. We don't always show on here because we've got to come on. You've got to try and talk to people, but a fabulous result. One that'll go down in one of our best results because of the circumstances and what the marker were doing. They thrown everything and they failed.
Correct, mate. Absolutely. It was reminiscent of Walter Smith's great results. It was a poor first half, but goodness me, we turned it around the second half, and it was a red card. No matter what the Timmy media say, it was a red card, and the advantage came to us in the second half, and we kicked on, and it was an own goal. But look, I'm going to take that, and you know what? We've got one hand on that trophy now, no doubt whatsoever.
All right, what we're going to do is I'm going to say we've got a few calls want to come in. So George 3K and other boys in the call, we're going to say cheerio and the boys on the phones, yeah? Yeah, we're more.
No bother, mate.
All right, I'll
cool.
Mate, John. Yeah,
No
no you,
bother.
John, you're just on, yeah?
No bother, mate.
Take care, everybody. Have a cracking night, man. All the best, lads.
We'll be back on later, George. We'll be back on later.
I know that, mate. I know that. Take care.
Right.
Have a good one.
You too, mate. Cheers, mate.
All the best, mate.
We've been joined by another caller. How are we doing, caller?
I'm fine, how are you?
I think you've got... we'll carry on, mate. What's your name? Oh, he's left. Are you with us?
Yeah, you hear me?
Aye, we can hear you, mate. On you go. What's your name?
Martin Steele.
How we doing, Martin? What's on your mind, mate?
Just about the game today.
Go on then.
Just thought it just showed how far we've came. We've not played well today. I've got the result in the end.
Yeah. It was all about the result. Bridgeman?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
100%, pal. 100%. This was I said it just before the game. I've been saying about it. We need to get 3 points every game, every single game, and we got one today. And I'm very happy. And a big box ticked.
Exactly. We've not played at our best. Celtic probably played the better that they've played in a long time. And if that's them at their best and we play bad and still beat them, it just shows how far we've came.
Here, mate. I couldn't sum it up. If you go back for under Murty, under Kachina, yeah, some of the performances we witnessed in some of the capitulations with our Rangers team, which Stephen Gerrard's done remarkable, Martin.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when they boys were in charge, of watching all for them behind the couch. But now you can proudly watch them, and even playing badly, or not badly, but not as good as what have been previous, and getting a result. That's the main thing.
Yeah. I think we've been joined by another caller. Somebody's come back in. How are we doing, caller? Speak. Or forever hold your peace. No. All right. Carry on, Martin. You're right. It's what's happened with Gerrard, what he's done. He's built a team. He's built a squad. Ibrox, John?
Yeah. No, definitely. He's built a team. When you bring players off the bench, I think over the last couple of years, that's been the difference. When they've brought somebody off the bench, there's not been up to as good a standard as what's been on the park. But now, when they bring on a sub, you're quite happy that they're going to be as good, if not better, than what's on the park.
Yeah. We'll be joined by another caller. How are we doing, caller?
Hello. I'm trying to get my volume down. How are we doing?
I think you've got
Any football for today, boys?
I don't know, mate. Did you pick up any? I was just looking at the results. I've not seen.
I wasn't sure, but I did watch a game that we were involved in.
It was a good day for the McGregor family.
I played well today, both of them. I just find it quite strange that, I always think Rangers, no matter how bad we play under Gerrard, I always think we're there to nick a goal. And that's what I did today. I mean, for all, you have to remember, they've got multi-million £1 worth of strike force up there. And even when we're playing badly, we limited them to 3 shots on goal. Now, for all the fans that are on Facebook and saying that the Rangers didn't turn up today, I thought Coulson, Ballas and McGregor, Davis were fantastic. And I thought Alfredo was his normal, reliable self, putting people left, right and centre, no even space. I was pleased with the way that he went today, but especially the result.
Well said, mate. Well said.
Sorry, Ox. I was having a bit of a technological meltdown there.
No bother, mate. What was your name again, mate? I never caught your name, the caller.
Zybus John came in.
You're etched in my memory forever.
Stephen Harper, I was on a couple of days ago and I was saying, Jeff, remember that I thought we were a bit leggy and a bit tired.
Aye, Stevie. Did we put that to bed today?
It took a while to get into the match, a lot longer than normal. I mean, Joe Aribo took a while to get Kendi up to speed, but I think that was because it was the fact that Celtic had to win. Right, we just had to no lose.
Joe Aribo's problems came for Joe Aribo today, mate. He didn't pass the ball well in the first half.
Aye,
that's where his problems came for.
But that summarises all the problems of the real in terms of, it wasn't a problem because we got the result we needed. And I just thought we let them play. I mean, they did nothing with the ball, really. And even when they did, we were up to stop them going in the goal. But their passing was at the lowest it's been in terms of accuracy.
Aye. You're going to get in a tough game. Brooks John, and then
I also want to come in there. There's been an announcement on social media saying that there's new tiers for parts of Scotland to be implemented from immediate effect. Ibrox and Glasgow West will now enter tiers of joy, laughter and happiness. Parkhead and Glasgow East will now enter tiers of despair and sadness. It's an official announcement. How about that?
Brilliant. I love these.
All right, aye, well said.
And I'll let you know if anything else comes in, Ox.
Thank you, mate. You sit and watch the wires as they come in.
I'm right on it, pal. Don't you worry about that.
You're not going to believe that, but that's Bridgeman's job. But he's not worked out how to come off a mute.
Look, I'll give Bridgeman a day off any day. He's a Rangers Radio legend.
Ibrox, you're a shocker, Ibrox. You're a shocker.
Taking your job.
Well, if I can come back in there,
it's
Martin here. Just to say, I thought it was a fitting tribute today. Rangers winning on our anniversary.
What? Well, dear, somebody a wee bit excited there. You could carry on, Martin.
Just an anniversary disaster. I thought it was a
Rangers Radio will be back tonight, 8 o'clock. We'll be obviously with a show talking about the anniversary, but well said, mate. We'll be joined by another caller. Afternoon caller.
Oh, hi there. Am I through, am I?
You're through, mate. Either that or you're dreaming you're talking to me.
Well, listen, so I've just come on Facebook and I just saw you guys were on there, so I thought I'd give you a call. And
What's your name, mate?
So my name's John. I live down in the south of England, hence the accent. But I'm
Whereabouts?
Near between Winchester and Southampton, so in Hampshire.
Oh, A34 M3, yeah.
That's it, mate. Yeah, spot on. There's loads of There's a fair few Rangers supporters clubs down here, and I work in London, so I'm trying to get into one there, but obviously with COVID, there's no chance of getting in there. But I've got a few people that'll be listening in now to this, and they'll recognise who I am. But well, I mean, listen, fantastic result today, absolutely fantastic, and we've just got to take the 3 points for what it is. It wasn't very pleasing on the eye. I think, I'll be honest with you, we massively missed Jack and Arfield in the middle today. Massively. I didn't realise how much we would have missed them from that performance today, if the truth be known. So I just want to say that, had those two boys been in the mix today, it might have been a different first half. I think in the first half, their midfield just dominated us. They really did. And I just thought we were a bit lackluster. I know people are already talking about Aribo having a bad game and not his best game, but you know what? We that's our worst performance this season, and we've got 3 points against our arch rivals, and I'm just absolutely delighted. So, I've been looking at a lot of the comments on Facebook. There's a lot of Rangers fans having a go. It's just like, well, just enjoy it. Take the 3 points. Take the 3 points. Let's enjoy this moment. It's massive, and and it was a red card, by the way. It was absolutely a red card. No getting away from it.
That second red card with Duffy as well.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, without doubt. But you know what? That's the compromise, then, isn't it? Because there's a few fans saying, or there's a few guys down here in the south in England saying that he shouldn't be sent off. He wasn't the last man, all that sort of stuff. Well, Duffy should have definitely been sent off. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The reality is, we still had to go and score a goal. We did it, and it's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And they're off to Dubai. I couldn't believe it. They're off to Dubai, for a holiday.
Happy holidays, you wanks.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I didn't know that until the commentator mentioned it in the second half, and I was like, bloody hell. But we've got a massive game next week, haven't we? I mean, it's not over, boys, is it? It's not over, this, but we're in a great position. I don't see us doing what we did last season and the season before in imploding. The gap's too big now. But Aberdeen away is a tough game next week. But just looking at the scorelines at the moment, they're struggling to beat Dundee. Well, it's 0-0. I was listening to dickhead Chris Sutton on BT Sports saying that they lack in creativity. So I'd expect us to go up there next week and win. But January is a tough month for us. It's a tough month. And if we get through unbeaten in January, then I'll say we've won the league for sure.
Well, we've got four more games left in January. I think 3 of them away from home.
Correct. Correct.
Random computer. And after
Aberdeen away, Motherwell away, Hibs away. That's tough. But then Hibs are losing at home to Livingston today, 3-0. 3-0 at home to Livingston.
That's because they left everything on the park when they played us. Listen, John, can I thank you for the call? I know it's the first time you've been on. A great call, mate.
Listen, delighted to be on, delighted to participate and contribute, and maybe with a different accent, eh? I hope the guys up north can understand a word I'm saying, but my parents are from Glasgow. I lived in Hamilton for 12 years. I've been down here since 1985, hence the accent's gone, but I'm a blue nose through and through, and and that will never go away, that's for sure.
You're not that far from me, mate. You're not that far from me. Well, we're going to wrap the show up now, so it's over to Bridge.
Cheers, guys. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, John. Brilliant. It's over to you, Bridge.
Oh, what can I say? We're very, very happy, proud people today. What a fantastic result for us. Marvellous. And I'm sure that over the next week or so, we'll be continue to talk about this result. This hopefully is going to carry us all the way to 55. So can I say to all the Rangers fans all over the world, and particularly Rangers fans on here, Rangers Radio, be proud. Keep it going for the Rangers. Keep it going.
This has been Rangers Radio. I'm not going to mention all the callers because we'll be here for another hour. And I thank everybody that took part tonight. Some brilliant comedy, some brilliant calls, some brilliant comments. Thank the technical boys, Fox and Old School Blue, who've been under a lot of pressure this afternoon. But thanks to all the Bears. But first, the big thanks goes to the Rangers team today, who got us a victory and win. But we know we're best. But also, Rangers Radio will remember the 66 tonight, 8 o'clock. So we'll be back on again at 8 o'clock. Remember the 66. Take it away, Old School Blue.
Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the world how to play, for we are Rangers, okay. Won't you come and cheer us? coming through with a song. Oh, Rangers, Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the world how to play, for we are Rangers, okay. We'll be there to do it, Rangers. Do it if we can, Rangers. Win the cup, hold it up in our hands. Oh, Rangers, Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the world how to play, for we are Rangers, okay.